The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Takes a shot! Here's a shot! There was plenty of power on that. And it's Azar. He's on it, can he get away? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Good, strong hand by the keeper. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Chooses to go. There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Mbappe plays it short. No way through. Can he finish? Oh, just wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Zanetti. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Dembele. He gets big! Goal! Nil! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's managed to get rid. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's been caught napping. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Distributed tidily. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lille are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zanetti. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. Fires it in. He's had a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Pele. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe goes short. Turns and goes back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lille have reclaimed it. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just...
Header comes in! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Mateus. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. That's a shade optimistic. And this is Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Israel certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be...
He's got full! Harmlessly behind. Fernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Olise receives it in a wide position. Pele. Great vision. De Bruyne. Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Cannavaro. And it's Varane. And Mateus. It's a really well-measured ball. De Bruyne.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good
Chance! It's a loose ball. Unai Simon herring after the ball here. De Bruyne. Now it's Olise. He's a sharp little ball here. And the flag has stayed. Real chance! Chance again? No.
Lille really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Fernandez. Rummenigge. Vardiol. Schlotterbeck. Oh, good spread. Aims beyond the defence. It's Dembele! Rummenigge. Fernandez. And that is as far as they're going to go. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's played through for him. Pele, and the shot! They've scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's in plenty of space here. And this is Dembele. Decent chance! Rummenigge. Pele. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Azar. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. That has not gone well. Now it's Olise. He's picked his way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Israel really could have done without this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's going for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Substitution in progress.
Pele is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Dembele really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Rafael Varane played into space. Mbappe. Schlotterbeck. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pele. And he was quick to react. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zanetti. In with the challenge. De Bruyne. Now De Bruyne.
There will be
Zanetti.
3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. And he's there to make the challenge. Fernandez. Looking for the run. Now Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's managed to get free.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
No unnecessary. And that will be the final act. Israel perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Now it's Mbappe. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he's been shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. Stood up well to him there. There's the delivery. He's cut it out. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all round.
Pass somewhat off target. Rafinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fernandez. Good purposeful running this. Vardio. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's let fly. Oh, that was a half-decent effort. And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Pelé. Alexander-Arnold, tidy with his distribution. The pass has gone astray. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Pelé. Neither side yet able to find the net. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold. That's beautifully weighted. Bayern claims comfortably. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Pelé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Pelé! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The goal for Israel after 28 minutes is number 5, Pelé.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
"15 minutes till half-time. Out to the left it goes. Played back into the centre. Rafinha. Engages and forces him off the ball. And if you have just joined us, still good effort from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Gets to show off his quick feet. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Zanetti. And Guardiol. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Tries to play it through. Now it's Rafinha. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Israel leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Israel carrying a one-goal lead. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's got away. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Israel really could have done without this. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a goal kick. That is good alertness. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can get there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And now they can spring out of defence. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappe plays it short. Chance, surely!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He is through here. Oh, he's played it in low. And a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ball swung in. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk. Kvaratskhelia is herring after that one.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Pele, Rummenigge. Back towards the middle. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance here to counter. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kvaratskhelia absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rafinha, and he shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution for Israel. Number 9.
Israel have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Totti. Israel must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Number 24, Elijah Youth. Number 10, Del Piero.
Canada can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Adriano.
It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try. Donatoni. Quality ball. Donatoni. Here's the team's great visionary. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. And time is up. Israel did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away.